Lauchenko Yulo, PalabasTayo.
Hi, I'm Paolo Valenciano. PalabasTayo.
Hi, I'm Topper Fabregas. PalabasTayo.
Hi, this is Charlie Magalit.
Hello! We're the Bianco family. PalabasTayo!
PalabasTayo!
Hi, I'm Gold Deseron. PalabasTayo.
Hi, I'm Tim Pavino. PalabasTayo.
I'm Kiko Salazar. PalabasTayo.
Hi, this is Missy Maramara. PalabasTayo.
This is Joanna Ampil. PalabasTayo.
This is Neo Rivera. PalabasTayo.
My name is Floyd Tena. PalabasTayo.
I'm Vincent Gregory. PalabasTayo.
Hi, I'm Ed. PalabasTayo.
Ako si Marco Viana.
This is David Ezra.
I'm James Deacon.
I'm Vic Robinson.
I'm Jeff Flores.
PalabasTayo.
PalabasTayo.
PalabasTayo. PalabasTayo.
PalabasTayo.
Hi, this is Fred Lo. PalabasTayo.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is episode 11 of PalabasTayo.com's After Party. Yeah, if this is the first time that you're joining us, PalabasTayo is an online lifestyle and an entertainment portal that spotlights the many facets of the arts, the artists, and of course, their quest for excellence. PalabasTayo is doing this regular chikahan with artists, and tonight is going to be very special because we will have with us 3 artists who will be talking about their craft and what they love doing. Yeah, I'm alone today, right? So I don't have a co-host with me, so I'll be doing the technicals. I keep getting muted. Okay. Anyways. This is PalabasTayo's After Party episode 11. So thank you for joining us. Let me just say hello to a couple of people. Let's say hello to Halen Kiambao Makatuno. Thanks for joining us. Also to Will Laksa. Thank you for joining us. And yes, I'm sorry about that. I was muted. I don't know why, but my mic keeps going on mute. My apologies. If you didn't hear me earlier, I have 3 very special artists who will talk about their craft. We have Arthur Tselishchev, just to make sure that you know who I'm going to be with tonight. It's Arthur Tselishchev, Marija Debelic from Dame from Ukraine, from another country. She will tell us where. And of course, another artist, Cedrhick Fajardo. Yeah, and we are complete. So let me just give a rundown of what's going to happen tonight. These artists will be talking about their recent projects and their upcoming ones. And of course, we will be having challenges for each of these beautiful people just to make the episode more interesting and more fun. So we have a very artsy episode for all of you. And that's going to happen right here on PalabasTayo's After Party. All right, welcome back to PalabasTayo's After Party. Let me bring on my 3 very special guests very quickly. So please put your hands together for Arthur Tselishchev, Marija Debelic, and Cedrhick Fajardo. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Yay.
Hi, guys. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for joining us. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, good. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulty. The beauty of live shows. Thank you. So
that's all right.
Let's say hello. Let's do it one by one. Arthur, you want to start?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks again for having us. I hope you will have fun here. Anil, I'm excited for your questions now.
Where are you broadcasting from?
At the moment, I'm in BGC right now.
BGC. Okay. Are you quarantined by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's tough. It's quite challenging to be alone. But yeah, I'm glad that you're looking very well. Cedrhick, you wanna say hello?
Thank you. You too.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing great.
Thank you for joining us, Cedrhick. Where are you right now?
I'm on Bulacan right now. On our house po. Sa bahay po namin.
Sa Bulacan, ayan.
Yes.
So si Cedric, para sa mga nakakaalam, 17 years old lang itong si Cedric na to, pero recently medyo nag-viral siya. We will know more about that later on, and we will know how he became viral later on. But first, let's say hello to another very beautiful, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Please welcome Marija Debelic.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for having us dito sa PalabasTayo po.
Ayan, palabas tayo. O, di ba ang galing niya mag-Tagalog? Ayan. O, sige. O, kamusta naman kayo? How are you, Maria?
I'm sorry?
How are you doing? Maria, where are you?
I'm in Makati right now.
Makati. So we have BGC.
Manila.
We have BGC, we have Makati, Manila, and Bulacan, and I'm broadcasting from Mandaluyong. So hi. So tonight, hopefully this episode is going to be a time for us to learn more about each other and to learn from each other. Yeah? So all this. Okay, maybe we can start with Arthur. So I will see you guys later on. So I will put you backstage. Let's focus on Arthur muna. Yeah?
Let's start.
Okay, Arthur, how have you been doing? So before you say anything, basically Arthur here is a model. He is also an interior designer. He is also a photographer. He is also a painter. So tonight we will be focusing on his visual arts talents, like painting, drawing, sketching, etc., etc. So yeah. So Arthur, when did you first come to the Philippines?
Well, okay, it's been a really long time already. It feels like home here. It's my second home. But the first time, I came here 5 years ago.
5 years. So have you been here 5 years? So what have you been doing in all those 5 years? The first time you came, did you come as an artist right away?
Yeah, no, not really. I came here as a model first. I've been doing all the projects, all the campaigns, and working as a model mostly. And then I started to meet people. I got so many friends, and then just started to explore my other skills. I started to work as an interior designer, fashion photographer, DJ, and the teacher as well.
Okay, and a teacher. So, okay, you seem to be wearing a lot of hats with all those many talents. How you must be very busy. So, how do you manage all these things?
I wish I knew how I manage, but I think the answer is actually just the time management. It's all about motivation, how much time you can prioritize, and then just select what's really matter, and then just trying to do your best.
Okay, so let's talk about how you got into the arts. How did you get into this field?
All right. Yeah, okay. I always tell this story. I actually like it. My mom told me this. So when I was a baby, around 4 or 5 years old, my parents would always be late for the kindergarten because I would draw on wallpapers at home. And then after a couple of years, my parents decided to bring me to the art school, but I wasn't accepted because they didn't really like my style, and then I didn't behave so well in the art school. But then eventually I became better. I started to win all the contests, started to draw better, to think better. And then there was another 5 years in university. I got a diploma from Technical University in interior design. And then after that, I started to travel and experience different culture, get an experience as a professional, and also to see different cultures and trying to show them in my art.
I see. So even as a kid, you already liked it, right? So, and then when you grew up, you went to school for it.
Yeah.
So it's really something that you like doing, right? So it's not just a hobby for you. It's not a side thing.
It's the passion which turned into the hobby, and then I'm trying to make it as a profession now.
Okay, so when you create when you do art, you know a lot of medium. You know a lot of media. What are these media that you use?
Okay, I've been trying to experiment. I always experiment. I never stop, actually. So my comfort zone is actually just the charcoal and the pencils because it's just black and white, no colors. And then I also shifted to watercolor because it's the most challenging, I think. And lately I've been doing lots of oil paintings. And
Okay.
of course, I also do digital art at the same time.
Okay, what do you think is the most challenging medium?
Okay, as I said, I think the most challenging for me is the watercolor because it's, let's say like that, once you fail or once you made a mistake, you cannot fix it anymore because that's the watercolor. You can actually just make it more dirty or muddy. That's why you only have one chance to paint something nice. But with oil or with other media, it's a bit easier, or you have more chances to fix your mistakes.
Okay, so Arthur, how often do you create masterpieces or your artworks?
I don't really call them masterpieces yet, but I'm glad to hear that. So I think, well, whenever I have free time, but I'm trying to actually do it more and more lately, especially for like last 3 years, because I've been busy with my exhibits. So more or less every day, I think, more or less, I paint or draw.
Okay, do you have to wait for inspiration before working on an artwork?
Oh yeah, I do. Actually, that annoys me a lot because sometimes you don't have an inspiration as an artist, and then you don't really know what to do with that. Like, let's say in the morning I wake up, I feel so much, I have so much desire to create something or to paint, but I have no ideas, and then you have to deal with that. So there are a lot of things helps, like the movies, the music, I don't know, even the walk or even the workout sometimes helps me too. Just have to find inspiration, but you can also boost it or you can push it a bit harder.
I see. So what if, for example, you have something that's commissioned, so you don't really have a choice but to work on it, especially if there are some deadlines, right?
Yeah, of course, but that's being professional. So you just have to meet your deadlines. You have to prioritize the things you have to do. And about the subject, yeah, of course, you have to really have some requirements or like limitations. But at the same time, people commission art from me. They know my style, so I don't really have a hard time with my commission or with my clients. So far, I've been lucky with them.
So what if you're not inspired to do anything, and then you have this deadline? What do you do?
I just look for the inspirations. I listen to nice music, or I just go outside of my comfort zone, or just trying to destroy that, or just watch something inspirational, or we can really take a time and then maybe like take 1 hour to read something, and then like it's like a computer, just restart yourself.
I see. So I know this really depends on what you're working on, but how long does it take for you to create one artwork? I know maybe it depends on the size or the medium, but what's the fastest, and then maybe what's the longest time?
Yeah, sure. I got a question. So I think the fastest would be, for me, in my style, fastest is the 3-5 minutes, because I can make an art piece called gesture drawing. It's like a sketch, like a figure drawing.
What medium is
this? I don't
this?
like make long pieces. Could be charcoal, could be ink, could be just a ball pen or pencils or pastel, something like really light. And the longest so far for me was a couple of months, but it's the big pieces, oil, and then it's like lots of layers. But I enjoy it too. I mean, but still, I still like to make it faster because I'm not so patient.
How big is the biggest painting that you've created, and where is it now? Is it already sold?
All right. So far, my biggest one is I think around 4x5 feet, and that's yeah, it was taken from my exhibit, the latest one.
Okay. Do you have any favorites in all of the artworks that you have done?
Well, that's a tough question. I think the favorite would be my latest ones, but if I have to choose or like look back at all my artworks I've done, I think yeah, the last one actually, because that's an experiment. So it's just next to me here. You can see.
Oh,
I've been experimenting with the golden leaf, and since it's I didn't have any limitations, I just had to paint wherever I want. I was so inspired.
I saw you working on that a couple of days ago on your Instagram account. It's the first time for me to see you using gold.
Yeah, that's my first time doing this. It's an experiment.
So is it done? Is it finished?
Yeah, it's finished.
Ah, okay. Can you show us a little bit? What is it about? What's the subject for this one? Looks very abstract.
Yeah, that's like a clouds. Because I've been trying to do more of like an abstract painting, yet realistic. So you can see here the clouds in the front, in the foreground it's very cold, middle one is hot, and then the background is the sky. And then the golden leaf is one of the layers of the clouds. But also my parents told me that they see the mountains here. We can also see even the water, like the waves. So it really depends how you interpret it. But for me, it's actually the clouds, but still kind of abstract.
Right. Arthur, what is your inspiration in making that?
Okay, so the task was for me just to make a gift for someone special. And then I was just thinking what would make me to create something really different, something unique, at least for my style. And there you go. I did this kind of abstract art. And then again, the new technique for me. It's very, very new. But I'm going to continue. I already have a lot in my mind to make new series with this golden leaf, with the silver leaf, this kind of new media for me.
Interesting. We have a lot of things to look forward from you. Okay, we have a question from one of our audience members. Let's take a look at it. Can you read it?
Yeah, Andiosa 168. Yeah, I'm your #1 fan here in the Philippines. What's your favorite place so far here in the country? All right, so my favorite in the country would be, I guess, Palawan, Coron. That's #1. The 2 would be Sagada. I love Sagada so much. And 3 is Boracay. Yeah, everybody's misses Boracay so much now. Hope we can all be back there soon.
Yeah, hopefully when all this is over. Okay, so yes, yeah. I do remember that you get a lot of inspiration from the masters, right? How often do you update yourself, getting inspiration from these classic artworks?
Are you very familiar? Fine arts in university, yeah. I mean, our teachers for the history of art was so strict, and they've been training us a lot, which I actually got a bit off because that was too much for me. But then I loved it a lot, of course. And mostly it's been Russian art, like Slavic, European, Renaissance art. But of course, even when I teach, when I do my workshops, I always tell my students that they have to copy the masters first to be able to produce something nicer. So it's, in other words, you have to know the rules before you break them. So yeah, I think I'm quite familiar with artists, but yeah, we can check it out. Maybe we have some game for that.
All right.
But at the same time,
it's challenge time.
Arthur, it's challenge time. Yes, it's challenge time.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm ready.
Let's make this fun. So what I'm going to do now is to flash some masterpieces from the classics from a long time ago. So let's see if you can identify them. Yeah, are you ready? Let's try the first. Do you know this one?
Yeah, that's Japanese artist. The name, the Great Wave of something I cannot pronounce, something like Okinawa, right?
Let's see if you're correct. The Great Wave of Kanagawa by Katsushika Hokusai. Wow, this is very old. This is very old. Okay, let's try another one. That's correct. That's correct. Next one. You know this?
Maybe, I'm not so sure, but could it be Delacroix?
It's actually...
I might be mistaken.
It's Dante and Virgil in Hell. William Adolphe.
We're very famous artists. Yeah.
It's very sexy.
Yeah, you got the tough one, right? You got the hardest one to pronounce, right?
That's fine. This is very similar to what you do actually, like very sexy pieces.
Yeah. Because I love anatomy. The human body and muscles. So that's what I'm trying to also show in my art pieces. But
let's
bit
try
different style.
Right. Let's try an easy one. You know this?
Okay. Yeah. The Birth of Venus, right?
Correct. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Renaissance.
That's right, Renaissance. One more?
You got more? All right. Oh, that's a Scream. That's a Scream.
That's right. Who did it?
I wouldn't really lie, but yeah.
It's Edward Munch,
I guess,
1893. One last.
Okay.
This is easy.
Okay, that's not really a big, because I can't really tell the name, but I know it's French Impressionism for sure. Maybe that's Monet or
it's a French. I think it's French.
Okay.
Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte by Georges.
All right, how come it's easy?
No, I think it's.
I know you got him
to
because
me.
it's hard to pronounce. It's familiar.
No,
of course,
well,
yeah.
this painting is kind of familiar to me because this was turned into a musical.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you got most of it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So let's talk to another person. I will see you in a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see Maria clapping and clapping backstage because you're doing so well. Right, Maria? Okay, so now let's bring another artist. This is Cedrhick. So I'll see you later, Arthur.
See you later.
So, hi, Cedrhick. Kamusta?
Hi, sir. Okay lang po, mabuti.
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 Okay, kamusta ka na?
Ay, sir. Sobrang saya po.
Let's play a little something. So you're calling us from Bulacan, diba? I know medyo nag-viral ka recently.
Yes, sir.
Diba?
Yun po sa artwork ko.
Gusto yun?
May digital art. Nakakagulat po.
Ayan. So can you tell us something about yourself muna?
I'm Cedrhick Fajardo, 17 years old po. Nakatira po ako sa Bulacan, and I'm a digital artist and also po traditional artist po. Kaya ko po mag-sketch and charcoal, and also a kid who loves the Philippine culture as well.
Napansin ko nga, kasi palagi ka nakabarong and bakit ka palagi nakabarong? Anong storya dyan?
Kasi po, I'm a liturgical/folk dancer po dito sa municipality namin. So, sumasayaw po ako ng folk dance.
Okay. So, gaano ka na katagal sumasayaw dyan?
For almost 2 years na din po.
2 years.
I
Okay,
joined
so
the
sige, ikwento mo naman sa amin kung paano ka napunta sa digital art.
So, I started digital art, sir, accidentally. I was accidentally tried it because I'm running out of gamit. Wala na po akong gamit pang drawing. So I tried po na mag-digital art. Bakit hindi po? Baka po pwede din naman.
Anong gamit mo?
Gumagamit. Wala po kasi masyadong equipment pagdating po sa digital arts. Kaya po, sa phone lang po ako gumagawa. Mobile digital arts lang po. Sa tulad na din po ng daliri ko. Wala po akong pen or something.
No, pero ano mga programs ang ginagamit mo? Mga Photoshop, ano ba?
Gumagamit po ako ng Autodesk sketchbook app, and then po naayos ko po siya, color corrections po sa Lightroom. Adobe Lightroom po.
Okay. Medyo mahirap yung Autodesk parang pang professional na yun.
Hindi naman po. Mahirap po talaga siya sa umpisa. Talagang inabot po ako ng years para matutunan po, master po siya sa phone.
So self-study lang ba? Ikaw lang mag-isa or tinuturo siya sa school?
Yes po. Self-taught lang po.
Okay. Pero ginagamit nyo rin ba? May subject ka rin ba sa school na na-apply mo to? Kasi may mga different tracks yung di ba? Ang senior high school.
Gumagamit din po ako some program ng AutoCAD sa school, which is the AutoCAD po. Kasi po isa po ako drafting student. And pagdating ko po ng grade 12, lumipat po ako ng strand, which is the animation po.
Ayun. So basically, tinuturuan din kayo sa school ng mga ganito, tama?
Yes po.
Okay. Pero ngayon, kasi 'di ba tayo, 'di ba? Walang pasok masyado yung mga estudyante. So medyo ilang buwan na rin 'yon. So how do you keep yourself creative and how do you keep yourself busy?
I keep practicing, sir. Mapa traditional digital art. Tsaka po nagkakaroon din po ng special bonding with the family kasi marami po yung mga panahon na naging busy po ako sa school, sa pagsasayaw, and then sa maraming bagay po.
Okay. So recently medyo napunta ka sa limelight eh. Maraming nakakilala sa iyo recently dahil dun sa ginawa mong project. Can you kwento mo naman sa amin 'yon? Ayan, nakikita natin yung mga ginawa mo.
Ano po? Gumawa po ako ng artwork, digital art, which is the Disney characters, classical Disney characters is reimagined in traditional Filipino costumes po. So, I made it for 5 days and took some research and studies to create each of the work.
The last time I checked, yung post mo sa Facebook, mga 35,000 lang naman ang nag-share. Tapos sino pa yung mga nag-share, no? I think yung local media na pick up din nila eh. Kwento mo naman 'yon.
Local media. Actually, sir, the GMA News, the Manila Bulletin, and When in Manila.
So yung unang-una yung alin? GMA?
GMA News.
GMA News.
Sa article po.
Sa TV ba to or online?
Sa online po.
Online.
Then nagkaroon po ako ng isang live interview sa Net25 po. Sa morning talk show.
Okay. Kailan 'yon?
Ano po siya? Last 29? Yes. May 29 po. Recently lang.
Okay. Ano naman yung pakiramdam na na maraming nag-a-admire sa artwork mo?
Hindi ko po in-expect na magiging po siya na magiging viral po siya. Kasi hindi ko po talaga in-expect actually. Getting thousands of likes and reacts, shares. I keep receiving compliments and greetings from my artwork na nakakataba po ng puso.
Congratulations kasi 17 ka pa lang, medyo nakikilala ka na, 'di ba? So congrats. Pero bakit Disney yung napili mong gawing challenge?
Sir, kasi yung timeline po nung mga palabas ng Disney films is sobrang accurate po siya sa timeline where the people of the Philippines before wearing that costumes, those clothes, sir. Perfect po yung timeline niya para doon. Tsaka malaking part din po sa childhood natin yung Disney. Kaya
Next natin.
yes. Halos lahat naman po talaga.
Correct. Disney baby rin naman ako. Actually, si Maria din, Disney baby rin ata siya. Maria.
Hi, Ate Maria.
Are you a Disney baby?
You know what? Funny thing is, I started watching Disney movies when I was 17. I'm a late Disney baby. I am one. Belated.
Okay, I have a challenge for you. Let's see if you recognize these characters that Cedrhick changed a bit. He tweaked it a bit. So let's see if you can still recognize. Yeah?
Sure.
Do you know this one?
Of course, Beauty and the Beast. That's Belle. It's Cedrhick, amazing art. I was watching it earlier. Beautiful.
It is Belle.
Yeah, that's Belle.
Cedrhick, can you tell me something about this? What is Belle wearing here? Anong suot niya dito?
Belle's wearing po the Try de Mestiza, or mas kilala po natin siya ngayon as Maria Clara dress. Tong dress po na to ay binubuo ng tatlong ensemble. Actually po apat, which is the baro, the saya, the tapis, and the panuelo. So, sobrang sophisticated po talaga ng damit na po yan.
Yeah, it's very
classy.
It's very classy. It's very elegant, especially there's jewelry also that you made, right?
Tambourine necklace.
Okay, let's try another one. Maria, do you recognize this one?
Sure. Yes, this Little Mermaid.
It's Ariel. Cedric, what is this? What's your inspiration here? Why this particular costume?
Belle is also wearing the Maria Clara dress with a veil, and yung veil po ng mga babae dati is a sign of modesty, especially when going to church. And also, my favorite Prince Eric is wearing a barong Tagalog with the embroidered design. And you can see also that Ariel is in curly hair, which is the trend. Yung sikat po na buhok dati na low-key kulot lang.
So you really did your research, man.
Yes, sir.
Good job. So even the hairstyle, you had to do research. Okay, one last, Maria.
Sure. Oh, what is that?
Is
that Mulan? Mulan? Is that Mulan?
Yes.
Yes.
It is Mulan. So, what did you do here, Cedric? What did you do?
Since Mulan po ay nag-transform po siya or nag-disguise po siya as a soldier, pinalitan ko po yung damit niya as a 1898 Philippine Republican Army po. Where ito po yung uniform nung mga sundalo dati before and during the Filipino and American War po.
It's really good. It's really good. I'm not surprised how this got really viral. Magaling talaga. It's very nice. Congratulations. Okay, it's challenge time. I'm going to bring in Arthur with us, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, actually, a couple of days ago, I gave Cedric a challenge. So basically, similar to what he did for these characters, these very famous characters, I challenged him to tweak the image or the costume of the famous characters portrayed by Lea Salonga. So let's see.
Wow.
So let's see if you can recognize it. Let's try the first one. Actually, yeah. So what is this? For our audience members, if you can see the artwork, let us know if you recognize it. This is a very popular character played by Lea Salonga on Broadway quite recently. Pero yun na nga, change at pinalitan ng konti ni Cedric. Kung nare-recognize nyo, i-comment nyo lang siya.
Yeah,
Cedric, can you talk about it? What is this? Anong ginawa mo dito?
That was this Lea Salonga in Erzuli in Once on This Island po na musical play. So, re-imagine ko po siya as Dian Masalanta, goddess of, one of the goddess from Philippine mythology, goddess of love, conception, childbirth, and protectors of lovers po. Since po yung character niya sa Once on This Island ay sabihin pong goddess of love. So, Dian Masalanta is so perfect for that reimagine, for that.
Correct. Sige. For the next one, can you give a clue muna kung sino yung character na to? Clue lang muna. And then I will post it.
Yung next po is very very iconic. Ito po yung nagbigay ng break kay Miss Lea Salonga. Recognized as most famous. Nag-recognize po sa kanya as magaling na singer from the Philippines.
Okay, let's show the picture.
I know it.
Oh!
So pretty.
Go ahead, Arthur. Who is it?
I think this is Miss Saigon, diba?
Yeah, Yes, correct. It's Miss Saigon. Kim in Miss
That's amazing
Saigon.
drawing. Wow.
Cedric, can you describe it a little bit? O anong ginawa mo dito?
Imagine ko po si Miss Lea Salonga as typical dalagang Pilipina na nasa bukid, nasa palayan, rice fields, where she's wearing barot saya with alampay, who fell in love with a soldier po. Actually, habang ginagawa ko po ito, sobrang nakakatuwa po kasi napaka-iconic po.
I think this scene is where she was singing, or both of them were singing Sun and Moon. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Sige, one last. I-describe mo muna to, Cedric.
Ano siya? Street rag girl. Also, nagbigay din po ng break for Miss Lea Salonga. I believe, yung role na po ito is first time na kinampanan ng isang Asian.
Correct. It's the first time that this role was portrayed by an Asian.
Is this? Is it? Yeah.
Yep, we saw it.
No, I was about to say, but
it's from Les Miserables. Yeah, it's Eponine.
Eponine.
Okay, so I brought in Arthur here just so he can share his opinion and maybe share some pointers on the 3 artworks that he did, that Cedric did.
Would love to. All right, so Cedric, first of all, you're amazing. Like, your style is amazing.
Yes.
I was so impressed, right, Maria? Like the charcoal.
Yes,
I know
agree.
it's digital, but it's impressive. I've been working in an animation company that's the biggest one in the country here for 2 years, and I've been training very talented artists who produce art for Pixar, for DreamWorks. If I only knew at that time, we would just get you. But I'm sure you have a bright future with your artworks. Just keep doing this, and I love your
and don't
it's
stop.
just like it's so recognizable. It's so good, and thinking of it's just black and white, perfect tones, perfect strokes. Yeah, great style. Your family is so proud of you, I'm sure.
So motivated.
That's great. Okay, so coming from the expert himself. So what are your plans now, Cedric?
Well, I'm a incoming college student studying Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Visual Communications. Of course, after I graduate, I want work experience, the best experience I will have, and I want to travel abroad, work internationally, to pay back on those people who believe in me, in my talent and in my dreams.
Do you have any dream internship companies, or if you want to be an intern?
Of course, Disney animations were so iconic. I want to work there because I want to create some animations. If ever Pinoy animations were, I will continue Disney to give more iconic childhood or golden childhood for future generations.
That's great. So maybe Arthur here can connect you to some people. Yeah, can I just add something? I'm sure you will do. I mean, you will do the biggest projects, because actually, in Pixar, as I know, and also in Disney, if not majority of the artists are, but there are like really big number of them are Filipinos. Even Finding Nemo, like the main animators are Filipinos. If you know that story, right?
No way.
Nemo, they have this. They call this address P. Sherman. It's because it's this Filipino.
Yeah, is that fisherman? Is it?
It's supposed to be fisherman, but since here it would be pronounced as P. Sherman, right? It's hard to pronounce letter F. They made it as a joke.
I heard about it. I thought it's like it's a meme. I didn't know it's real. I thought it's a meme. For real. Yeah. Oh my god, that is impressive.
Yeah, Filipinos are so talented, especially in animation. That's why the local government is trying to bring it up and then invest a lot in the animation industry. and gaming too.
Cedrrick, keep on doing what you love and never stop.
Yeah,
Yes,
Cedrrick
I
will go far.
Yes, I will.
And thank you also for sharing your art with us and for accepting the challenge. It's the first time pala that the people have seen those charcoal work of Lea Salonga in the Filipino outfit.
Beautiful.
So thank you for sharing that. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Arthur, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
But let's watch this first. Hold on 1 second. Just to give an idea on who I'm gonna talk about next. Kasi baka hindi ka masyadong maalala ng mga tao. O, diba? Wait lang ha. Ayan. Let's watch.
Girl, keep them dancing, yup. We always got it lit, yeah. Tokyo, Manila, Brazil to Dubai, real ones never die.
Yan! It's Marija Debelic. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Marija Debelic.
Yes, tama po.
Can you remind us where you are from? Is it Croatia?
Yes, po. I'm from Croatia.
Yes. So this Croatian lady is here in the Philippines. I'm so happy. So what started out as a vacation for 1 month? Naging ano na siya? Naging 5 years. What happened there? What made you fall in love in the Philippines?
Actually, I've been traveling ever since I was young. Like I was always trying to study abroad. I was in Germany and Austria for 2 years in and out, and then I went to LA to study acting and dancing, and then I went to Dubai, and then because of Philippine All-Stars who I met in US in Vegas on Hip Hop International, I went to Philippines because they invited me to come. So I was like, all right, I just graduated my college, so I'm just gonna go to the Philippines for 1 month, go to the beaches, have fun, dance, and go back home. But then I stayed and I never left.
No,
I go home for vacation lang, pero I stayed here talaga for living.
Speaking of education, this lady is a cum laude of economics.
Yes.
So what a load of talent and skill this person has. You know, she's a dancer, she's a singer, she does hosting, she plays the piano, she has danced with Philippine All-Stars, she can do dancing with a very sexy dance and also the hip hop one, you know. What can you not do?
I don't know.
Well, what made you based on videos that I've seen, you said that if you like to do something, you do your best and you work hard for you to learn it and to actually do it. Where did you get this passion?
I don't know. I think it was ever since within me. When I was young, like I was very different from everybody around me. Like I never fit in my environment, especially in school. I was bullied a lot and I never had friends. So like I don't know, I'd like to do, when I was a kid, I loved to do puzzles. Like at the age of 2, I was doing puzzles, I was doing Lego, I would play chess, I would play Monopoly. Like Monopoly and chess was my 2 favorite games. Yeah, I didn't socialize much though. So like I was very artistic, but at the same time I had this logical things, because like when we have summer vacation, I would create a school made by me that I will schedule myself during a summer break. Which usually people like can wait to have a summer break, but I was like, every day I will teach myself new stuff. So that's what I did. And then on the other hand, like when I would not do my own school during a summer break, I would be preparing singing and dancing shows for my parents with my sister. And yeah, there. So it's like ever since I always need to do something. And yeah, I love to do things. That's just it. And if I love it, I do it. That's it.
Obviously, if you put your mind into it, you really can do it, and you're doing it so amazingly. I forgot to mention earlier that you also did musical theater.
Yes, actually, I was a dancer ever since I was 12 years old. So as a dancer, I started dancing at 12. And then I started Latin dance first, and then I moved to MTV, and then hip hop, and then I did theater. So I did singing, I did acting, I did what do you call this? All in one, everything. At the age of 17, I was a backup dancer of this biggest celebrity back in my country. And then I get to experience at 17 already the TV, the camera. So I did Dancing with the Stars, I did Survivor, I did Big Brother. I did concert tours like with 10,000 people in the audience. It was crazy. So like at the age of 17, I was already exposed to the camera and TV. So which I love camera. Just give me the camera. It all.
And the camera loves you back. The camera loves you back. Obviously, you have a really good register on camera. Speaking of theater, what is your favorite musical?
Oh my God. Okay. Since I'm a huge fan of Disney movies, everybody would say like, okay, Lion King is the best musical on Broadway. But for me, is Aladdin. I love Aladdin. I'm in love with that guy. So I love Aladdin. I super love Aladdin.
Can you give us a few lines, a sample, few lines from the show, Aladdin?
Oh my God. Anything like from Prince Ali, Fabulous He, Ali Ababa, or like you never ever have, you never had a friend like me. Like there's so many. And the Whole New World. It's beautiful.
Jasmine and everyone, like a whole new world. Yeah, I love that show. Okay, so having done all this, how does it feel being perceived as a perfect woman or a superwoman? How does that feel?
You know what? When they say like, "Oh, you have it all," blah blah blah, but like I always say like, "I'm alright, I'm okay," but like because for me, I never compare myself to anybody. I always fight with my own self. So my biggest opponent or my biggest challenger is myself. Like, how far can I go into something that I envisioned for myself? So, like, for example, whatever I do right now, shall we say it's singing or acting, like, yes, I get the knowledge from every single artist, from great instructors, from great coaches and people who train me. I get those knowledges, yes, definitely. But then I have a certain vision in my head that's beyond who I am right now, and that's what I want to reach. So that's always something that I'm aiming to go to or to become. So that's it, basically. So if people say I'm perfect, you know what? I can always be better. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for development and growth. So that's mentality. That's mindset.
Okay, let's focus on your other craft, which a lot of people are learning now, especially because they have a lot of time in their hands, social media and creating content online. Right? Let's talk about that because you, well, first of all, what is your favorite social media platform? Is it Facebook?
Okay.
Is it Instagram, TikTok?
It's funny. I will tell a story because I was super antisocial before. I didn't have so many friends and everything. And it's funny because my mom had Facebook before me. That's how delayed I was with social media. So it took time for me to catch up with everything. I didn't like it much. But then the moment, because I didn't want my personal life, myself to go out. And I just didn't like to, I don't know. I was introvert, very extreme introvert when I was young. So the moment I took it in my mind that I will bring the social media more of a business, then everything changed for me. Then I took it seriously because if it's personal, it's not who I am since I'm an introvert. But if those platforms are media for me for my business, then that's when I really flourish in social media. As of the moment, definitely Instagram. I love Instagram. I love pictures. I love express myself through art. Even if I do product shoots or anything, just emotion. I love taking pictures or creating perfect, even editing the pictures, like making sure the colors are right, the mood is proper, everything, cropping it properly. So I really enjoy that. But then I fell in love with TikTok as well, which was introduced to me through my brother, who is a huge fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. and Gary told that TikTok is a new platform for like really how do you call this, upcoming celebrities and everything. It's a great platform for everyone. So I started to do it, and actually in a matter of month I got 120K followers, which was crazy because like I honestly I did it as a joke, like, okay, let's just have fun, let's just throw videos. I was tripping, I was doing some acting and comedy. Yeah, and I was like, all of a sudden, like my one video got 1.2 million views, and I was like, oh, what? What is this?
So maybe we can talk about this specific art form. I think it can be considered like an art form now because it's a very good platform. It's a very good way to reach people, and it's also a good way to make money in a way. So let's talk about that. Maybe you can share us your tips. So my first question is, how can one grow their followers?
Okay, first of all, I really need to say this because I think it's really important. Like when I started Instagram, when I started TikTok, the idea of earning and making money was never there. So I was really tripping. I was just expressing myself, doing like acting, comedy, because I love comedy. I really love comedy. So I was doing like a lot of these small sketches, videos for TikTok, for example. But then for Instagram, I really do express myself through art, through taking pictures, through coloring, and et cetera, et cetera. So it was never like idea of making money on these things. If you do what you love and you put the maximum effort in it, you dedicate time, you dedicate passion, research also, as Cedrhick said, like, which I really, truly respect. It's really putting yourself out there. And then if people like it, they will recognize it. And that's when, you will be appreciated. And then, of course, everything comes along, monetary as well. Like even as an artist, as economist, like I studied economy because that was my love and passion. That's why you can only be the best and like be a true artist in no matter what you do, if you love it. That's the key. You need to love what you do.
Okay, let's talk about the types of content that you post. First of all, so tell me, how often do you post and what do you post?
Okay, so I Instagram every day. I post every day. But like, for example, I don't take pictures every day. I don't do shoots every day. I shoot one day. I can shoot like a lot materials and then prepare the scheduling post for the upcoming week. TikTok, I stopped. Actually, I'm slow. I slowed down on TikTok because I'm about to go to Croatia, so I need to move my stuff from here to Croatia since of this Corona. So that's why I kind of slowed down on TikTok. But definitely, if I shoot TikTok, that month that was really hot for me, when I gained 100K followers plus, I shot basically one day. I would shoot 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 videos, and then I will put it every day. I will post every day, definitely every day, sometimes twice or thrice a day.
So when you post, do you follow a specific theme or a specific topic, or do you follow what's trending? How do you do it when you post?
You know what? I never follow what's trending because I'm myself. I'm always myself. And no matter what I do me. And I don't want to follow anything that's hot out there, because if it's hot, it's already you're a long time behind. Especially when it comes to trend. You can reach certain views, especially on TikTok right now, because it's a new platform. You can do well if you do trend stuff. But long term, like shall we say in a year, TikTok will kind of algorithm will slow down. So I believe that only the people with original content will gain following. Same like with YouTube. When YouTube started, like you had several YouTubers that were hot and they got amazing audience right away because there were only few content creators. Now, when the content creators became majority for YouTube, then now you follow people who are really good ones and who have their original things. So that's the idea.
Right. Okay. So what for you is your most successful post? Let's say on TikTok, you mentioned one post that got millions of views. Which one was it?
I have 2 posts that got 1 million views. Some other ones got around 800K, 300K, 600K, ganun. Pero the most view is Pinoy comedy. that I got, that I made. It was really funny. And then actually the number one video was like about guys, which is funny because I was really tripping on it. It's like which guys I most prefer, which was like, do you like white guys? No. Black? No. No. Middle Eastern? No. And then number one is Asian. And then Asian community got crazy about it. So like everybody was like just sharing it. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And honestly, to be honest with you, I was just tripping. I was just making fun of it. It's like, the average age on TikTok is like maybe 14, 15, 16. And seeing all these kids, I cannot take this seriously. You know what I mean? So yeah, so when it happened, I was like, wow. I'm more focused on comedy.
Right.
Like
So Maria, so ano sa tingin mo ang nagugustuhan ng mga Pilipino sa mga pinopost mo? Bukod sa pag sumasayaw ka ba, or pag nagpapatawa, or pag nagtatagalog, ano yung gustong-gusto nila?
Lahat. Kasi usually they think happy na ako, film ako, or, they associate me with, because for example, I got a lot of comments that I look like Catriona Gray, or like Iwana Alawi, or Megan Fox, and then like they mix all of these things, and like, okay, so I made this video like, what I look like, so they associate, was this Maxine Medina? Is I think
Magalona?
Max, I forgot, but they are commenting. I see the comments, but most of the time they're like thinking that I'm half Filipina, so they love the comedy. They love the comedy a lot. Actually, they're like really laughing about it. So I just want to make them happy,
Correct.
It's nice to see them laugh.
So pag ganun ba? So since alam mo yung gusto ng mga fans mo, do you post more about what they want? Do you consider that?
As one as I told you, I'm always being me. I'm always being me, and I never try to force something that is not me, because on the long term, I believe that your own originality and authenticity will prevail over something. Like it will, be the tipping point. Will you succeed or not? Of course, like for example, but I really love comedy. That's what I started doing, and people ended up loving it. But as being an artist, as Arthur said, or Cedric said, like you do what you feel like in a moment. Sometimes you need to inspire that, do some certain stimulants for yourself to express yourself or do a certain type of art or creation. But it really has to come from inside, because if it doesn't have that energy when you deliver something to your art, then people can feel it. Is it music? Is it art? Is it painting, drawing, digital art, whatever it is? Even you're hosting right now on the program, if it's not something that you really, people can feel that. So yeah, there.
Ayan. Sige, speaking of that, so how do you engage? Because I think it's very important that you engage your audience, that you engage your followers. How do you engage them? Is it replying to their comments? Is it, asking them what they think? Is it creating games or giveaways? How do you engage them?
Well, I always, for example, like where now it's quarantine, so like we don't have shows or concerts that I usually have, or TV shows that I have, like that doesn't exist right now. So when it's usually shows or something like that, I always appreciate every single comment, every single DM that I got or personal message. I always try to open it, try to read it, appreciate. If I don't necessarily reply to it, I at least press like or send a heart or yun lang, smiley face. Parang, because I really appreciate it. For me, it's like, if I can, when I was a dancer, when I first started performing on the stage, the biggest happiness, the biggest feedback, it's the energy and the love. And if I can make them cry, if I can make them laugh, if I can make them, feel amazed what I'm doing, I'm happy. Because like, if you do something that you love and you can reflect that on the audience that you're delivering to, priceless, definitely. So there.
Right. Sige.
But
I will
now, replying to comments. Like I love when they do collabs with me, like they do duets on TikTok. I love it so much. So amazing.
Okay. Let's make your audience a little happy now, because let's check if you can still remember. This is your challenge, one of your two challenges. Let's see if you can still do your rap in Dame.
Oh yeah.
Because when I first saw it, I was really impressed. Parang, rapping in Tagalog? Rapping is already a challenge, but rapping in a foreign language is another thing. So let's see if you can
funny
still do
thing is
that.
because I started rapping at the early age. I started rapping at the age of 9, and rap was always some music genre that I aspire, to do. It was cool for me, so I was like, yes, let's rap.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's bring in our two friends and let's make them witness your challenge. So, okay, this is
Boys,
Marija
are you ready?
Debelic. This is Marija Debelic doing the Filipino rap.
Okay, wait. I need a mic, something as a microphone for the pop.
And you have to set your own rhythm.
Hairbrush. It cannot work. Okay, all right. Here we go. I got everything to lose and nothing to gain. If you can walk in my shoes, I ain't playing your game. Di na pwede ang laro lang. Dapat ang matibay ang loob. Bago mo ko bakura. Now tell me, boy, are you man enough or just acting tough? Cause I had enough. Pero kung tingin mo ay manababagay ka sa akin, bakit di mo hapit?
Wow, Maria, you're amazing.
All right. Can be better.
How long did you learn that Tagalog rap?
You know what? Practice takes time, definitely. Whatever you do. If you want to master it, you always need to practice. Put time in it, no matter what you do. Diba, boys?
Okay. Tama. Sige. Meron pa akong isang challenge. Speaking of practicing natin ulit yung Tagalog mo, okay?
Sige po.
Nag-prepare ako ng isang tongue twister na Tagalog na
hindi
pa alam, hindi alam ng mga tato kasi kinompose ko lang siya. Okay? So basically, this tongue twister means every person has to taste an eggplant omelette. Okay, I'm going to flash it. And then learn it for a bit and then you try it.
Sige. This is gonna be fun. Tumikim ng tigitig isang tortang, di ba? Talong.
Yeah, Cedric, you want to read it for her so she knows how it's said.
Yeah.
Tumikim ng tigi-tigisang tortang talong.
Tortang talong. Okay. Tumikim ng tigi-tiging isang tortang talong.
So let me try it first, yeah? So, tumikim. You repeat after me. Tumikim. Ng. Tig-isang.
Tig-isan.
Tortang talong.
Okay. Tortang talong.
Tumikim ng tig-isang tortang talong.
Tumikim ng isang torting talong.
Okay, let's do it 5 times really fast. And ready?
Sure. Oh my God. Tumikim ng tig-igig isang tortang talong. Tumikim ng tig-igig isang tortang talong. Tumikim ng tig-igig isang tortang talong.
2 more.
Tumikim ng I can hear them laugh in the background. Tig-igig isang tortang talong. Tumikim ng tig-igig isang tortang talong.
You made it, Maria.
I see Cedric laughing. I see you laughing, bro.
Fine.
You did it.
It's fine. That was great.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for doing that. Before I let you guys go, I would like to request you some.
We don't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, there, yeah.
Okay. Before we go, I'd like to ask each of you to talk about your upcoming projects, and if you want to invite people to follow you on social media, let's do that. Let's start with Cedric.
Hi guys, Cedrhick Fajardo. Follow me on Instagram, _Cedrick_Fajardo, and on my Twitter at Fajardo, and follow me for more great artworks for everyone.
Thank you for sharing. What can you advise to people who want to be like you?
Just continue what you're like to do. Wag pa apekto sa art blocks. And be resourceful. Kapag gusto, may paraan. Pag ayaw, may dahilan. Be resourceful.
So be resourceful. And let's do Arthur now. But before you give your advice, Arthur, I'd like to request you to invite people to watch out for this video that we shot. We forgot to discuss it earlier. It is ready.
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you.
Well,
Okay, let's watch it.
No, what I'm going to show now, these are just behind the scenes. The actual video will be shown after this episode, maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But let's show some behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite turon. Paborito turon.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice one, Arthur.
That's me working on some sketches, working out.
Is that how you work out?
Of course. Yeah, that's how tired I am after creating the art pieces. Need to wash it out. And then I'm getting ready to go for my exhibit.
Actually, just to say a little bit about that video, it was going to be a day in the life of an artist, you know, waking up in his undies, doing his exercises, cooking his meals, shaving, getting ready for his meetings, etc. But because of COVID-19, we had to stop it for a little bit and we had to re-angle it and basically focusing on your art, even given this kind of situation. So please watch out. Do you want to invite them to watch out for that? To watch out for it tomorrow?
For sure. First of all, I can't wait to see that because it's been really a long time since we did it. But I think everything has a good reason. So especially everybody's talking about this situation. So maybe it's just the right time because you're gonna show it from the different angle with my voiceover, right?
That's right. So watch out for that. Watch out more of Arthur's skin and Arthur's muscles and Arthur's face.
More of
right?
the artwork.
Just check his Instagram. You will see everything there.
Okay, speaking of Instagram, do you wanna invite people to follow you, your website, your Instagram, your social media?
Yeah, sure. Please, guys, watch my YouTube because I've been busy with lots of my vlogs. It's basically travel, but I'm gonna shift to some tutorials. I have lots of to show, to teach. I want to share my experience and knowledge in drawing and painting. So that's what I'm gonna be busy with soon. And then also I'm gonna have an upcoming exhibits right after everything is settled and being normal again. So stay tuned and watch for my announcements in my social media, mostly in Instagram and Facebook.
What about your official website? What's your website?
My main one is Arthur TS Official and also Arthur TS Art. That's Instagram. And the same goes for the Facebook and YouTube too.
Okay. All right. Last but not the least, our only lady in this group. Well, the real lady. Maria, do you have any words of encouragement for people who want to do art like you do?
Work hard, educate as much as possible, learn every day, and do your best always, no matter what. No matter how you tired are, how non-inspired you are as of the moment, always seek for inspirations, always seek for knowledge, always seek for advice. Take critics and bad comments as a good thing, as something that you can learn from and develop from. So there.
So that wraps up our episode for tonight. So that's like Cedrhick said, never give up, keep practicing. And if you are passionate about something, keep practicing and work hard for it, just like what Maria said. So thank you so much, Maria. Thank you, Cedrhick. And thank you, Arthur, for joining us in this episode of PalabasTayo After Party. This is Emil Mendoza, and we hope to see more of you guys. For more of our next episodes and next shows, you can follow us on our social media accounts. We are on Facebook. We are also on Instagram and YouTube. That's PalabasTayo, but you can also follow us on Twitter, which is PalabasTayo PH. All right. So thank you once again. This has been Emil Mendoza. Thank you guys for PalabasTayo.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Thank you.